Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Bluhdhaven podcast, episode number 95. As always, I'm your host, Balfour Wong. Today, I'm joined with...
Buddy.
I'm Chris.
You were good.
Before we jump in, I want to remind everybody that the last few episodes of Tucson by Night, are dropping over the next 2 weeks. So episode 23 just launched yesterday, which means there's only 2 more episodes before the finale of book 1. Once book 1 is released in completion, then every week afterwards, we're going to be releasing the episodes on our YouTube channel every single week. So you'll have about 25 weeks to catch back up again before we start up again. So we'll be on hiatus for a little while as we prepare for season 2 of Tucson by Night. But in the meantime, you guys can check out Stratosphere. Episode 7 just dropped this Tuesday. So make sure to go check that out. We just reached Red Rock? Right?
Yeah.
Sorry, I had a drink. Yeah, so there's I feel like we're just beginning the campaign. So we're only 7 episodes in, and it's drastically different from Tucson by Night. So if you guys are if you guys prefer not to have like the 2.5 hour episodes, Stratosphere is only an hour long per episode, and we're on episode 7 right now. So make sure to go check those 2 shows out on our website, as well as on Spotify, Apple Music, or Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Music. Because those are fun. With that being said, we're going to jump back into... No, we're not. I want to remind everyone that next Monday, on our Munchkin Monday stream, Marcus will be back. So we're going to be playing the Marvel version of Munchkin. So make sure to tune in Monday at 7 p.m. on our Twitch channel to check it out. Additionally, tomorrow, around 12... Not tomorrow, on Wednesday. It doesn't matter. Strike that. Let's jump into the podcast.
Fuck that. Redacted.
Nothing matters. How are you guys?
Words to live.
How are you guys doing this week?
Living the dream.
I've had better days, but I can't complain.
You know what? I changed my answer. That times 2.
If you could complain, what would you complain about?
Me not having a mental breakdown.
Children.
Wait, you're upset that you haven't had to make a mental breakdown
Yeah,
yet?
I was upset with myself that I had a mental breakdown.
Okay, so you did have a mental breakdown.
Yes, I did.
Okay, the way that it was worded, it sounded like you were upset that you didn't have.
No, I was upset that I did. Ironically.
Who done it?
It's not important.
Therapy session today.
Therapies with Buddy.
Where's my knife?
That's what the After Dark podcast is going to be about.
Therapy with Buddy.
The first thing out of the After Dark podcast. I can't say it. Never mind. I can't.
That's
say
for
it.
the After Dark podcast.
I can't say it.
Now. Well,
What?
not now. Later.
I do have something. So I always like to look at what's trending on Twitter. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, and sometimes it's just utterly ghastly. There was one thing I saw, and I just immediately... fuck you. That just immediately made me shit a 24-karat gold brick, which was someone's...
Did you bring it?
I wish.
Did you cash it in yet?
No, the dog ate it.
Okay. Well, at least you're honest.
But there have been fucking teases of a Bully 2.
I saw that.
And I want to be excited.
Yeah.
I want to be excited.
I don't
want to be excited, man.
Here's the thing. I don't personally think that if they made a sequel, that it's gonna be as good as people want it to be.
Oh, of course.
I feel like that's one of the franchises where there's gonna be overhype and over expectations, where a lot of the developers are probably confined to a certain ability.
Yeah.
Not saying that they didn't want to put like a lot of stuff in it, but I just feel like because the Bully community, game, is so passionate about it, like if they do something wrong, then it's just gonna like the community is gonna be the more annoying part about it.
Because my thing is, it's like you can mess with the next gen with that fucking game entirely, and I hope they kind of go with that. Because I mean, the first one it made fun of everybody.
Oh yeah, no, they were not holding anything back.
I mean, for fuck's sake, if you haven't played it, play it. It's hilarious and dated. For one, consider the fact that you have one character literally wearing a Nazi uniform for a Halloween costume.
It happens.
Jeez.
It happens.
There's a lot of things in that game. If it was remade now, it would not fly.
That's fair.
That's why I think if they did the sequel, they can make fun of like those people who are overly sensitive.
Well, I mean, like, so I don't think that they couldn't do it because here's the thing: South Park is still super fucking popular.
That is true.
Yes.
Like, but everyone understands, and this is why I feel like Bully 2 could do what they did because the community understands what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it'd be fine. Just like how everyone who knows South Park, like South Park is straight up satire.
Yeah.
Like, so going in with that expectation, I feel like you have a better
balance.
Well, not even just that, but a better chance of appeasing certain people and really pushing the limit on what you can do, specifically because it's satire. And you already have an established group of people, so totally off subject because you brought up Twitter, so I went on Twitter. Can we talk about how the real Stan Lee's Twitter account just promoted a new NFT?
Can we talk about NFTs for a second here? Like my I only have 3 words. What the fuck?
And I have 2 words.
What's that?
Money laundering.
Yes.
No, honestly, like I like the idea of NFTs, and I don't know why people give them so much shit. Because for those who don't know what NFTs are, the really dumbed down version of it is if you're an artist and you create digital art, you essentially own the code to that asset of that JPEG.
Art.
Yes. So, like, you know how anything that you put online essentially has data code to it? An NFT just states that you as the artist owns that data code. And if you sell it to someone, that person owns that data code. But during that transaction, the artist still gets a portion of that sale. So instead of traditional art where it's like you own this 100,000 piece like art piece, and then you give it to your cousin for $50,000, the artist doesn't get paid a commission off of that. But with an NFT, the artist does get a commission off of that. So it's just a new form of trying to make money, which I don't think is inherently bad.
No.
But holy shit, the community for the NFTs are crazy.
Yeah, I think that's what kind of throws me off about it.
I think the problem is like the concept is really cool for actual artists.
Yeah.
What drives me nuts is seeing all of these like other assets that people are pulling and putting into Photoshop and like creating this really janky, like really bad JPEG.
I'm sorry, but I'm a really big fan of the chimpanzee NFT
Oh
that's going around. This
yeah,
one.
yeah.
I love that one.
Dude, one of those sold for like $3.5 million.
But like, can I make
$3.5 million.
So if I make a digital fucking artwork of me just taking a shit, you're telling me I can make money off
Yes,
of it?
Yes,
absolutely. You can make money off of anything.
Yeah.
If you put your heart.
The crazy thing though is like the NFT
believe.
market, it doesn't. My problem with the way that the NFT market is right now is that the art itself isn't interesting enough for me.
Yeah.
Like to be like, hey, I'm gonna sell that chimpanzee for $3 million.
This one.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Stuff like that is selling for
It's
like
crazy.
millions of dollars.
And it's literally the same line art.
Yeah.
It's literally the same fucking line art.
That's why it doesn't.
Oh my God.
That's why it doesn't make sense to me because you're essentially just swapping assets.
Yeah.
It's not like an original art piece. You're just literally throwing shit on top of it. And again, I'm not talking shit about the people who do the NFTs. Like, good on you for making your money. It's just I like the concept more than I like the execution of it. Because I would love it if we actually saw original pieces of art go for $3 million as opposed to just a random chimp, with a certain specific asset onto it. It's weird to me. Man. But I'm assuming a hacker hacked onto Stan Lee's account because they're trying to sell some type of NFT. But yeah, I only brought that up because we were talking about Twitter and stuff like that.
My turn.
Go for it.
So a video game. Since we're on the topic of, imagine that video games.
Were we?
Yeah.
Kinda. I
I was thinking
think.
about Bully.
There you go.
Scorn. Y'all ever heard about Scorn?
Fucking the alien.
They were-
What is it? It's a alien.
It is a
Alien
first-person
something.
shooter horror adventure. set in like a nightmare realm essentially, and you have to deal with materialistic like. What is it?
Oh,
What
this
is-
fucking
it's
game was like you had a
inspired-
living pistol and
Yeah.
all.
Yeah,
it's-
it's inspired by Alien in another game, and I can't remember what the other
Dead
game.
Space.
Dead Space. That's what it was.
I've been waiting for it since the first Kickstarter came out in 2014.
Woo!
This has been
development
like-
hell for 7 years.
Well, I mean, they first put out the Kickstarter around then, 2014-15, and it fucked up. So then they pulled back, and then they decided, hey, we'll try it again in 2016, and it got like 44. Hold on, it got like 3 times the amount of
Damn.
what it was originally put out because like everybody wanted to do it. Like that's when I was like really excited. I'm like, okay, couple
It's called
years,
Scorn?
Scorn.
Yeah.
It's available for it's you can put it on your wish list on Steam actually right now. The date is still to be determined, but they said it should be estimate like coming
October?
out around October 2022.
Probably right before the Halloween season.
Oh,
The
I've
game
been
is
waiting
directly
so
inspired
long.
by the works of H.R. Geiger and Zdislav Bekaninsky.
Yeah, it's just a clusterfuck of terror, and I love it. I've always been in love with it since I was shown it. It's just
Yeah, I like the art style. The art style is really cool.
It's organic. Everything
it's
is
this
organic.
dude.
It's organic. That's what I was going for.
EBB Software. Why have I heard that developer before?
If you're curious on what Bekaninsky's art is, here's one of his artworks.
Yeah. He has
That's
he has
probably
that very like organic,
Yeah.
Yep.
but like faded art style.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually
Yeah.
follow him on Twitter.
Release
the-
date
the- just the-
2022.
Software. What?
As a release date 2022.
Yeah, it's
Sometime next year.
sometime in October is when I heard. But,
Yeah, that makes sense.
You can, like I said, you can add it to your wish list on Steam right now if you really want to check it out when it comes out.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I got the news for it yesterday, and I almost like peed myself a little bit, but
Hell yeah.
you know.
Alan Wake 2 was also confirmed.
Ooh.
Wow, finally?
Yeah, for 2023.
Wow.
Damn. What a time gap between Alan Wake 1
Yeah, right.
and 2.
Dose.
Well, to be fair, too, you can also argue like American Dream as well, and then 2.
Yeah.
Or American Nightmares is called, I think.
Games. I'm trying to think of any other games that I'm really excited for. I'm excited for that Wonder Woman game. I don't know what it is, but like
I can actually find it.
I'm
It's right
excited for
here.
it.
Monolith is making it.
Monolith. What have they done?
Give me a second.
What have they
Monolith.
contributed?
Wonder Woman is starting its own game. Best known by Monolith Productions, a studio best known for Middle Earth, Shadow of Mordor.
Oh,
and
that's
Middle Earth,
why.
Shadow of War.
Fucking the Middle Earth games.
Yep.
So I wonder what Wonder Woman's gonna be.
It'll
Well,
be a-
I guess they're probably gonna use the Battle for Mordor.
Yeah.
Not Battle for Mordor. What is it?
Shadow of War.
Shadow of War. They're
Yep.
probably gonna use those mechanics
Yep.
for the Wonder Woman.
It'll be a third-person open-world action game, and it will feature the Nemesis system made popular in the Middle Earth games, and lets you build connections with friends and foes in the game.
Huh.
I'm curious to see what they're gonna run with, because I mean, I love Wonder Woman, so I'm wondering if they're gonna do a lot of like Themyscira, like beginning level stuff, where then she transports to, like Metropolis or something like that.
Mm.
I don't know. I'm excited. There's never been a Wonder Woman game before. Well, a Wonder Woman game like this
Yes.
before, so I'm excited for it. Because I was trying to think of other games since Halo Infinite came out. Which, holy fuck, I gotta talk about that. So, Halo Infinite dropped last week. Holy fucking shit. It is a bitch on Legendary. It's still not as bad as Halo 2. I still think Halo 2 is probably the hardest Halo game in history to play on Legendary. But the boss fights on Legendary in this one were such a pain in the ass. I've never played a game where the tracking is so unfair. Because there's moments where... So there's a gun in the game that's essentially a one-shot kill.
Really?
It's like a giant harpoon.
Oh, that's
okay.
yeah. I know. What
Yeah.
you're talking
Alright.
about. I hate it.
And there's a part where you have to fight a brute who's super fucking armored, has a really crazy shield, and it's a very small room. And normally when you have the gun, it's a straightforward shot. So like if you miss him, you miss him.
Right.
But with all of the AI, every single one of them on Legendary, all of their weapons and guns they just track you. So like he can shoot this way. And you'll see this too, because a lot of times I'll play from a very far distance. you can see that a rocket's going like this, and then it goes boom.
Oh my god, I don't like that.
Yeah, I was like, this is such bullshit.
Uncomfy.
Yeah, which I get it because they had to make the game hard, but god damn, was that frustrating. Very rewarding though. I'm not gonna lie. That's one of the reasons why I like playing it on the hardest difficulty. Is like when you finish the game and you get that achievement of like you beat. Also, that achievement on Legendary, it was like 0.5% of people got that achievement. So I was like, fuck yeah.
You are the master chef.
Yeah. But it's a fun game. I thought the campaign was really fun. If you guys are a Halo fan, I highly recommend it. If you guys have not played any of the other Halo games, you'll be a little confused for like a portion of the storyline, but I think you can infer a lot of what happens if you've never played a Halo game, which is good. Because I feel like I feel like more games should do that. Like if someone's never played a game like in your franchise before, to establish some type of narrative that gives you just enough information that you can infer about past events. Like I'm not sure if God of War did that with their new reboot or not.
They made a reboot?
Yeah. The one with the kid.
Oh,
God of War.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So like, because I know
that.
that's after 3.
That's not, he leave. Well,
right.
He leaves Greece.
Right.
And then he goes to Norway, somewhere
yes,
around there.
because it's all about the Norse gods that
Yep.
he's now killing.
And that is a great storyline in itself, I think.
But see, I feel like they did it well with that, where it's like he's in a new area.
Yeah.
And so like they can hint at previous games, but just enough information to get you to understand what's going on.
Yeah.
And I feel like they did a good job with that for the most part.
Okay.
But there's a huge story arc that you should play the previous games to really understand.
Right.
But I enjoy it. Buddy, play the fucking campaign.
No.
Do it.
You can't make
I'm
me.
gonna
Brandy's
make you.
even playing it. She says it's wonderful.
Well, that's Brandy. I don't
You don't
like her opinion. She doesn't want
Why
to.
don't you want to play it?
I just don't want to.
Yeah.
Why not?
I just don't want
Why
to.
not?
Why?
I just
Why
don't
not?
want to. I have other things I want to play right now.
Why?
What do you want to
I
play?
can.
What's better than Halo right now?
What, Conan?
No, Manhunt. Fuck you.
Actually, you haven't played Conan in a long time.
That you know of.
Oh! When's the last time you played Conan? This morning?
No. Fuck you! No, it was actually 2 nights ago.
That's fair.
You're wrong.
I am wrong.
Only 40
That tells you
40
I have not been on my Xbox in a while.
Yeah.
Because I can see when you're online.
Oh, yeah.
I'm always knowing.
You're always knowing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna throw you all in for a loop. What's your favorite dinosaur? I feel like nobody ever asks you
Favorite
that
dinosaur?
anymore. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Mine's
Does it have to be a real dinosaur?
Mine's the I can't pronounce the name, but it's like the shark with like the backwards jaw that like spirals.
Oh, that thing, yeah.
Helicoprion? Yeah.
Helicoprion.
Helicoprion?
That sounds like a Pokemon.
It really does.
I think there's actually a Pokemon based off of that thing.
This beautiful man right here.
It's like a shark.
Good stuff. It's like a saw in his mouth.
Favorite dinosaur. Hold on, I'm looking through a couple of these. Dinosaurs are weird looking.
They really are.
Pachycephalosaurus.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
That's not real.
It is. It's the big dome one.
Big dome.
Oh, the one that looks like a hammerhead?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just 9 inches of solid bone on their head.
Fucking hardcore.
Big dome dinosaur.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Man, I don't know. That is a good question.
Yeah, something you haven't thought about in a while, huh?
Well, I mean, I was never really into dinosaurs.
Really?
Yeah.
What were you into? Because I know
Math.
there's.
I'm not even joking. This is not a joke. Like, I was not a dinosaur kid.
Say what I was going to say.
It's because I'm Asian?
It's the other part.
Fucker.
Nope.
Yeah, no, just dinosaurs never did anything for me. Like,
It was math. then,
growing
really.
up, yeah, I'm not joking. I really loved puzzles growing up.
Okay.
I loved Legos. I loved Connects.
Okay.
I loved things that I can build in like geometric figures and stuff like that. I loved doing that shit.
Okay. Well, then how about this? What would you say your favorite board game or your favorite like toy as a kid would be?
Bionicles.
Oh.
I remember when All American Rejects did a commercial for them. It was like, and then they came out and they were like, woo, and then it just, come on, you didn't want to get those little cylinder pill-shaped things that have the Bionicles in them.
That you can actually put on top after you make them.
Yeah.
I'm really bummed because I thought they were really cool, and I used to own almost every single one of them.
Oh, wow.
Because I genuinely thought, like, it was, like, the cool version of Lego.
That's fair.
Because, like, I think Legos are cool,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, but, like, the fact that they were, like, these weird alien organic figures,
The
I was like,
Transformer of the Lego world.
yeah, exactly. I was like, this is dope. And then I was watching a documentary about Lego, and they were saying how, like, Bionicle was created because a new like marketing manager had come in and just like, hey, you know, we need something to interest people between the ages of like 10 and 15.
Right.
Because they were saying how like a lot of children, like younger children, like Legos, but when it comes to like the teenage areas, like there was nothing that interested them.
Right.
So I guess he was originally like a science fiction writer.
Really?
And so when he came in as the marketing manager, he was like, hey, I have all these assets. Why don't we just make this into, you know, a marketable thing? And it was successful for a very long time.
Yeah.
And then towards the tail end of it, Lego was just like, no, we're going to go back to our roots and be very simple. And then they sold out to fucking Disney.
Wow.
Listen to this for a second. A Lego Bionicle of Liwa, Master of the Jungle, is on Amazon for $135.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, they are super rarities. So if you have them in good condition,
Wait, Bionicles?
yeah,
Bionicles.
Really?
if you have them in good condition, then people will pay a fuck ton of money for them. And by good condition, I mean like if you still have the tubes, if you still have the instruction manuals and
Right.
everything like that.
No, like scuffs or anything on them.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
Because
I had
step
them
on
all.
Legos, you bet
It's
your
like-
ass you'd step on Bionicles.
Like I even bought the movies. That's how big
Oh,
of a fan
fuck,
I
I like
was.
the GameCube game.
I had I had all the games. I had all the movies, and I'm not joking. I had almost every single Bionicle that they ever
Like
made.
here on eBay, they have the Technic Bionicle Tahoe factory seal from 2001 is selling for $275.
Oh my
Hell
god.
yeah.
Wow.
Like you could this thing, the thing is faded at this
Uh-huh.
point, and it's still in good condition.
I'm trying to remember what the gold, because it's like the Legends of Matanui had. Oh my god, what was his name? It was like the gold figure, and I had him, and he was super fucking expensive.
What?
Yeah.
All right, while you're looking that up, buddy, what was one board game or a toy that you really tickled your fancy when you were a wee child?
Shell ejection firearms.
What?
They're like shotguns or rifles that had shell ejections.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's wild. I was a really big Power Ranger fan, actually.
I was a huge Power Ranger
I wanted
fan.
to be... I was actually the pink Power Ranger once for Halloween.
Hell yeah.
But...
I once had
What
one
the
of
fuck is it
the
called?
like dolls for the Red
Kanohi?
Ranger. I
Oh,
just
fuck.
can't remember what it was. It was like actually like an actual like
Oh, really?
stuffed doll.
Oh, shit, that's what's up.
I had because I was a pretty big Power Ranger fan when I was younger. I had the original Megazord from like the original Mighty Morphin,
Oh, shit.
and then I had oh god, I can't remember exactly. I think it might have been from In Space.
Okay.
I think Power Rangers in Space is the one that had the giant like laser gun that like they equipped like all of their weapons together, and it was like a giant missile launcher.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I
'cause,
remember
like,
that.
Yeah, so like, because I think it was like the Green Ranger had like axes or something like that. The Red Ranger had a pistol. God, yeah, I had some pretty cool toys growing up.
I like Hot Wheels.
I remember I had a fucking Ninja Turtle shell phone.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, the shell phones!
That's what's up. Oh,
I love TMNT. I was very, very disappointed in their newest iteration of the show, though,
really?
on Nickelodeon.
Oh, how
Yeah,
they're making everything
it was-
round.
Well, it wasn't just that. It was like, so they made Raph the leader. Yeah.
What?
And they made like Leo like a really inept character, which was really weird. And they made it very what's the word I want? Because I understand what they were going for. They were trying to make them modern teenagers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why? Why
But
would they
very
do that?
that one. Yes. That's the one that I had.
Wow.
I had a fuck ton of those. But the problem was that like a lot of the jokes just felt really flat, and I felt like they were changing characters just to change characters, not because it made them interesting, but just because
they could.
Yeah.
Nah.
And then it got canceled after the first season, and everyone was like, "But it was such a good show,"
Was
and I
it?
watched it, and I can tell you that it was not great. But the previous iteration, the one that was on Nickelodeon, it was like all 3D models and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That was a good show. I really, really liked that version of TMNT because I felt like they expanded on a whole lot of stuff. But I want them to reboot it in a way that, like, I want Netflix to have it. Like, I want a company,
a big boy company.
yeah, like I want a company that is going to make interesting stories and not just be, okay, what is the next Hasbro marketing thing that we can do? Like, what's this weird gimmicky truck that we can put in this episode that can sell millions of toys,
Right. No, I get it.
I ain't about that. I ain't about that vibe.
It's a shame what things are coming down to.
That being said, because we're talking about Power Rangers, have you seen about those promos about the Legends of the White Ranger?
No.
So, I'm not sure who's producing it, but Jason David Frank is coming back for it. The Red Ranger from, what is it? Power Rangers. The first one about the cops. Is it the Time ones? Power Rangers is the one after Space.
Let me see. Keep talking.
Power Rangers. It was Power Rangers. It was Mighty Morphin.
Time Force?
Time Force. Yeah. So the Red Ranger from Time Force is coming back for this thing. So I'm not sure if it's an independent film or whatever, but it's about like this White Ranger who essentially is like a dragon god.
Oh fuck. Okay.
So, and from my understanding, and this is a huge shout out to Malika, who is in charge of Hyper RPG now. So Hyper did like a huge tabletop Power Ranger game. They used a certain system, and they had Jason David Frank in at one point. They had a lot of different guests, like creating this huge story. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, they used assets and talked to the comic book writers because they're continuing to come out with comics.
Okay.
To create this crazy character, and they're shooting it right now. Like I see it on Jason David Frank's TikTok. Like they're doing all kinds of different stunts and everything like that.
That's
so
cool.
I'm excited for it. Don't know when it's coming out or where it's going to come out, but I'm going to try to check it out as soon as I can.
Heck yeah.
But what's everyone's favorite Power Ranger?
The pink one, because when I was a child,
From which one?
The original.
Oh, Mighty Morphin?
Yeah.
Kimberly?
Yeah,
Hell
Kimberly.
Yeah.
I also like the Red Ranger from that one too.
Jason?
I don't know. It was just he's the Red Ranger,
I remember a while back on the internet, people were like, he made a gay porno. And
Really?
I don't know how true that is.
Well, let's look it up.
Well, maybe he just wanted some extra cash to spend.
That's fair.
We don't shame people here.
I'm not sure if I like Jason more or if I liked Rocky more. Because Rocky came in to replace Jason after the tail end of Mighty Morphin.
It was confirmed to be another guy on the porn site.
Ah, so it wasn't him. I'm assuming it was a doppelganger type of thing. Ah.
Yeah.
Good on him.
I would have known about that.
No, I remember seeing it on Twitter like years ago.
Right.
Everyone was like, "What? What's happening?"
Yeah.
Never looked into it, but
It's like one of those Barney stashed cocaine in his tail type things. he stored the drugs in his tail, guys.
That's where it was always at.
That's why.
What about you,
everyone's
buddy?
so
Who was your
happy.
favorite Power Ranger and why?
I couldn't tell you why because I don't know why. It was one of the it was the Red Ranger from one of the Dinosaur series.
Oh fuck yeah! I forget.
What was it? Dino Charge?
Dino Thunder?
Dino
Thunder,
Thunder.
Was the one where the Yellow Ranger was a white guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the Blue Ranger was a girl?
Yep.
Yeah, it was Dino Thunder. Because that's where Jason David Frank was the Black Ranger.
Yeah.
And my favorite character out of that series was the Asian guy who was the Green Ranger.
Oh heck yeah! He was
He was
dope.
cool.
He was cool.
He was cool because he also had that weird thing where like he could change his style. So like he had a different morpher, and so like he would morph into the Green Ranger, but then he had that object that he used as his morpher.
Mhm.
If he switched it around, his helmet would flip, and then he would be like a different style of Green Ranger.
Oh shit.
I'm not crazy.
Okay.
No,
Hold on,
you're
what's
not
his,
crazy.
what is this guy's name? Ranger
Man.
from Dino Thunder. Thunder.
I'm making a thing for you, Bao. I'm gonna make it better, but for the sake of time in this podcast, I'm just gonna make it here and now, and I'm gonna make it good.
Shape change. I can't remember what it's called.
Here's a little glimpse for you, buddy. Bao, you can't see it.
I want to see.
You can't see it.
Wait, what is this for?
Just
Just for funsies?
because you like Bionicles.
For shits and gigs.
Okay,
You like Bionicles.
I'll take it.
I'll show everyone at the end, including.
Let's see. My favorite Ranger is definitely Tommy. Like, I loved him as the
Respect.
Green Ranger. Like, I thought the concept of the Green Ranger was really cool. Like, having, what was it? Repulsa, like, have a villain Power Ranger was fucking cool.
Yeah.
Seeing his character being, like, the angsty teen, like, mind controlled, and then, like, coming out of it, and then becoming a regular Ranger was fucking cool.
Yeah.
Him losing the ability of the Dino Morpher sucked.
Yeah. It makes you hurt.
Yeah, and you're
Makes you
like,
feel
what the
things.
fuck? But then fucking White Tiger come at me, White Ranger, fucking dope. That was rad. I think Tommy overall is my favorite Power Ranger. And then once they went to was it Power Rangers Zeo? Right after Mighty Morphin. I really liked Billy's character in that series. Because if I remember correctly, that's when Tommy became the Red Zeo Ranger. And then Tommy was like red until the end of Turbo. I loved Johnny Young Bosch's character. Adam,
Okay.
I loved him.
Yeah.
He was awesome. I think he was probably my second favorite Power Ranger of all time. Because he was the Black Ranger at the end of Mighty Morphin, and then became the Green Ranger in Turbo, and then left.
Yeet.
And then you have the Power Rangers in space. I could go on about Power Rangers for a while. I really like Power Rangers. I can't remember his name, but he was the Silver Ranger. And I remember that I hated him for the longest time, but fell in love with him. Because like he's like an alien.
Those are the best kinds of
Yeah. But like also
developments.
like the Red Ranger is also an alien, so but everyone was cool with that. But then when the Silver Ranger came, everyone was like, "Whoa!"
What?
Yeah,
Zane? Or whatever you pronounce his name?
is that his name? Zane?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
Zane.
Silver in
The-
Power
'cause-
Rangers in Space?
Because what's the Red Rangers in space? It's something annoying, and I hated him. He had long, luscious blonde hair, and anytime he was on screen, I just wanted to punch him. It's like Altros or something like that.
Andros.
Andros. Fucking Andros. He was the leader of the Power Rangers in space.
Motherfucker.
I was so mad. I remember being really upset about Power Rangers in space because up to that point, everything was it was canonical. Like, so, like, from Mighty Morphin until they leave Earth is, like, an entire story arc. And that goes over 5 different Power Ranger series. But it ends because Zordon is dead?
What?
He's either dead or missing. I can't remember what it actually is. I think Zordon goes missing. And everyone's like, holy shit, we have to go up to space. And then, not Billy. What the hell's his name? The stupid kid who ends up... No. It's in Power Rangers Turbo, there's a kid who... He's the Blue Ranger. And when he morphs, he turns into an actual adult. I'm not joking about this. And I can't remember his name. He's like 10 years old or something like that, being a Power Ranger. And I had such a problem with it. But what ends up happening is, like, all the other Rangers are ready to go up, but he's like, no, I have to stay for my mom, because my mom is everything that, like, she means everything
Which
to me.
Ranger was it?
I love my mom.
The Blue Ranger. Is the Blue Ranger in Turbo.
Yeah.
So, like, the entire spaceship, like, they take their Zords that apparently can fly, which they didn't explain, but then they all go up to space, and then it's like a whole thing, and then that's where they meet Andros. And then that's the reason why the Red Ranger from Turbo becomes the Blue Ranger, because the Blue Ranger stayed on Earth. But then they end up coming back to Earth anyway. So it doesn't make any sense.
Nothing makes sense anymore. All right, I finished it. You want to see it?
Yes. I am prepared for this. You have to send me this photo. Oh my god. What the fuck?
I just basically pasted your head on a 12-year-old
Can I see this?
in front of a bunch of Bionicles. Yeah. There you go.
I'll post this on the
I'll-
on the video version of this.
I'll make it look pre-80.
Yeah, these are all the originals.
Which is why it should be your face instead of this child.
Yeah, I had literally all of these and more, which is actually so the cool thing about this, and you guys aren't gonna be able to see this, but on this middle row, those are all of the original designs of the
Oh, God.
of them, and then the
There you go.
bottom half is actually the armor class that they came out with.
I finished it.
So the armor class,
get
which is
better.
the version 2 or the
Disk drive?
oh, what are they called? So it's the Legends of Motunui, and they're called the because there's 3 different classes of the Bionicle. You literally have like the slaves.
His name is Justin.
Justin, fuck that kid. You literally have like the slaves that are like the really tiny Bionicles, and like they're the ones who are like the miners and everything like that. But then you have the second tier Bionicles, which are slightly bigger and they're more round, and those are essentially like the workers that like transfer a lot of the stuff. And then you have the legends, and I can't remember what they're oh man,
The big boys.
I think it starts with a T. Takumi, not Takumi. That's another character. But essentially, you have those who are so everyone has their elements, because there's I think 6 elements in Motunui. You have like snow, fire, grass, water, dark, and I'm missing a color.
Pink.
No, there's no pink.
Damn it.
Brown. I think it's forest. Because you have forest and grass, which is, it makes no sense. What the hell are they called? This is going to drive me nuts. Because then after that, there's a thing about aging as Bionicles. Once you hit a certain point, then you become like an elder. And then like the elders are just fucking useless pieces of shit.
Whoa. Technic?
What?
Technic?
No, they're not called
Pterodax?
No, they're not called
Calamari?
pterodax. Calamari. I think it's calamari.
Calamari?
I think the calamari are the ones that are the bigger, like the protectors of Motunui.
We got Matoran.
I think Matoran are the small ones.
Yeah,
Oh, big boys. Yeah, these are
the Matoran Guard, the Toa, the
this-
Turaga,
That was
and the
with
Great Spirit.
I just want to pull up
The Turaga, I believe, are the elders.
Yeah.
It's these bad boys, right?
So those are
The Talamari.
Are they the Talamari? Is that what they're called?
That's what it says.
Toa. That's what they're called. Toa. They're called the Toa-mari.
Krakatoa.
Yeah. Bionicle. You didn't think you were going to get this in the podcast today.
Yeah.
But with that being said, we're going to take a short break right here, and we'll be back in a few with more of the podcast. Be sure to check out the official Bluhdhaven t-shirt by going to www.bluhdhaven.com/store.
How are you guys? How was your break?
Like the last 5 minutes?
Yeah. We spent 3.5 of it watching.
Yeah. It
Big
was
car.
it was all right.
Big car,
I was
yeah.
contemplating
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Life choices. What to do for more money. I'll be a slut. Just hit me up. DM me. No, don't do that. Damn it. I was actually going to bring something up. There's a new movie that's coming out on Friday. And I can't remember what it is. But people are hyped for it. Friday. What are Friday movies? It's great when I have 2 people looking stuff up.
Kingsman?
Does that come out on Friday?
December 22nd.
That's not Friday.
Well,
It's
I barely know what day it is today, so.
West Side Story? No.
I thought West Side Story came out last week.
Yes, there's Occupants. Movies coming soon.
Yeah, big brain.
I want to watch West Side Story. I heard good things about it.
We got
Spider-Man, Fortress, The Legend of
Oh, yeah,
Five,
Spider-Man comes out this
1900,
Friday.
The President, The Novice, Schemes and Antiques, Swan Song, The Tender Bar, Wild Game,
American
Spider-Man
Underdog.
Again,
Opens Friday.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Nightmare Alley.
Fortress, Last Words, Pushpa: The Rise.
That's not a movie.
Matrix is in December 22nd.
I'm excited
Pushpa,
for
motherfucker.
Matrix.
What?
Oh wow, part 1.
Yeah.
Is that a Russian film?
I think it's an indie film.
Oh,
Like a Punjabi film, maybe? Am I saying that wrong? Or we'll just say Bollywood.
like a
Am I
Bollywood
saying-
film?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just realized that President, Nightmare
Are you gonna
Alley.
watch Spider-Man? Oh, my bad.
I hate Spider-Man.
Softly. No.
You hate Spider-Man?
No, I don't actually.
Who is your least favorite Marvel character of all time?
My least favorite?
Yeah.
I might get hate for this.
Do it.
Thor.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Why?
I don't know. I think it's just a whole thing of like his attitude when it comes to the hammer. I understand why, because he's meant to be like an arrogant god.
Yeah.
But it was just like only those who are aware that it's like half of the people in the fucking Marvel thing can lift it. It's just a matter of there's a lot of things also stopping them from trying to lift it as well.
Yeah. No, that is true. Because no, I get you. I'm not a huge fan of Thor. Honestly, my least favorite and probably overrated character is Captain America.
Let's see that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, I get him, I understand the character, but like for me, I'm just like,
It's my dad's favorite Marvel character.
Is it really?
He has a shirt that has Captain America, that has like the.
Sorry, Dad. I'm
Asian.
sorry.
He knows.
Yeah, no, it's not. I think Captain America had a very important purpose at a certain period of time.
Yeah.
But I don't find him a compelling character today. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Not talking about like the political climate or anything, but just the way that Captain America is portrayed. Like, I'm just like, I really don't.
There's already
care.
a pre-sale for The King's Man and The Matrix Resurrections.
Hell yeah. I'm probably not going to go to the theater for it, though. I'm probably just going to watch it because we have HBO Max.
Yeah.
Who's your least favorite character?
Fucking Ant-Man. Holy shit.
Which one?
Everyone.
Pym or Hank or Scott?
See, all of the above.
Okay, fair enough.
Fuck Ant-Man.
Yeah, because they're just fucking. They want to be the Atom.
Yeah. But you're not. On that note, who's your favorite Marvel character?
Favorite Marvel character of all time. Oh man, that's hard. I really do like Spider-Man,
Spider-Man.
but I'm trying to think of other, because I really liked reading X-Men.
Mm-hmm.
I really like Colossus. Nightcrawler is probably my favorite X-Men. Oh man,
Static Shock.
that's DC.
Solid.
I thought it was Marvel.
Static Shock is DC.
Sure is.
How
Wow.
dare you? The thing lied to me then.
We're talking about like the kid from Compton, right? Yeah, that's DC. Yeah.
Fucked me. Well,
I know DC like the back of my hand, baby.
Bang, bang.
Yeah, Marvel characters. It's probably Spider-Man and Nightcrawler are probably my two favorite Marvel characters.
Okay.
okay.
Okay. Buddy, what about you?
Well, now I know who Buddy's favorite DC character is.
Yeah, I like Static Shock. I like watching that shit on, what was it, Jetix? At one point?
It wasn't on Jetix. Jetix was Disney. It was on Kids WB. Kids WB was Warner Brothers. DC is a Warner Brothers property.
Listen, I think I have early dementia, okay?
Early onset dementia?
Yeah,
That's a
early
thing,
onset.
yes.
No joking. Don't joke about that. That's messed up.
I think I started to grow a fondness for Taskmaster.
Really?
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's
Interesting.
I think it was just because
That's valid.
I like Spider-Man and I liked everything, that part of the universe. Which is, for some reason, I think it was just Taskmaster just seemed intriguing. It was just
That makes sense.
It's just because like he can mimic almost
Yeah.
everything.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's a cool villain. Who's your favorite Marvel villain? Well, I guess Taskmaster is your favorite.
Well,
villain.
if you want to say villain, I would probably have to say Doc Ock.
Magneto for me. I think Magneto is one of the fucking coolest and well-written bad guys
I can see that. Yeah.
in comic book history.
Galactus.
Galactus?
Either
Galactus.
Galactus?
Yeah, Galactus. You're talking about the world eater, right?
World Eater.
Yeah, Galactus.
Big man.
Yeah,
I-
Galactus. He owns Silver Surfer. Yeah, Galactus.
good man, but also not. But for my favorite Marvel character, Squirrel Girl. Not the fucking
Squirrel Girl.
Not the fucking.
I forgot about Squirrel Girl.
But my reason is only for the hero click.
Not for the actual character, but for the hero.
Well,
click.
she's good. Doreen is great and all. But she's got a detachable squirrel on her hero click, and his name is Bucky. That's her squirrel, and he can, like, attack things, and you can move him and stuff.
Squirrel Girl came out in, like, 2000 and something, right?
91.
She's, like, 91? Wow.
Yeah, her first appearance, it says, was Marvel Superheroes Volume 2, winter 1991.
Wow.
Yep.
I mean, she's still a relatively new character.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. But I think she's one of those, like, offset characters that just kind of makes it work. But I don't really...
I think she was in one of the newer Avengers cartoons.
Yeah, I feel like they made something recently with her, and I didn't watch it, which is fine. Because I don't really feel
Yeah,
the
I'm
need
not
to.
a huge Marvel person, so...
Fucking Monkey Joe, that's what it is.
Monkey
That's her fucking
Joe.
squirrel. He's smarter than the average squirrel, it says.
Damn right he is.
But, yeah.
What's your guys' favorite, like, in terms of, like, fantasy characters? Who has the best companion? Like, who has the best pet?
companion?
The best companion?
Yeah. Like, Squirrel Girl has squirrels. Ant-Man has giant ants.
Superman has Crypto.
Yeah.
Batman has Ace.
I was gonna say Robin, but...
I was actually gonna say fucking Alfred.
Alfred? I meant in terms of, like, animal.
Oh, animal.
Yeah.
Fuck. I can't think of anything on the top of my head. When you say animal, that's gonna be
a good
hard.
one. Groot with his little Grootlings.
I'm trying to think
Jesus Christ.
as well. Animal companion. Campania.
I gotta look at this real quick.
Oh, not for her, but I like Harley Quinn's hyenas.
Oh, the hyenas?
I love them. I love the boys.
That's
They're
a good
great.
one.
They're great.
That's a good one. I like that.
The babies.
Damn, that's a good one.
Really is a good one.
Well, my new favorite one, because I'm a huge Nightwing fan. Nightwing just got a brand new dog, and it's a 3-legged dog that he saved.
Aww.
And her name is Harley.
Aw.
And it's actually a really cute fucking dog. So, going with that one.
Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah.
But he doesn't like animals, we get it.
Oh my god. But he hates fun. This cute little angel.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that is adorable.
Haley, not Harley. Haley.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is the 3-legged dog.
Oh.
So what was cool is so the writers for the Nightwing comic, they actually had a poll on one of the community sites.
Oh.
And there was like 3 different names that they were going with.
Mm-hmm.
I think one was like Bubba, Haley for Haley Circus, and then I think the third one was, I can't remember what the third one was. But essentially they had like a community poll, and I voted for that one because I like that was pretty cute. So fuck
cute.
yeah.
One more. This is so cute.
She's
dreaming.
There's different variants of her too. It's great.
So adorable.
She's dreaming.
Yeah.
I would die for her.
Most of us would.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything. I'm not that I don't like animals, motherfucker.
I don't know. We were able to come up with them.
He likes Conan better.
Did Conan? So like
in the show he had
That's what I was gonna ask.
in the show he had a fucking like phoenix on his shield that would like talk like a fucking Neanderthal.
So is that your favorite? The Phoenix?
I'll just go with that because I remember because Twitch was like showing like old cartoons and then Conan the Adventurer was on. So I was like, I'll watch it, and he had a fucking phoenix on his shield that would like come out, say something, and then go back in the shield.
That's rad.
It's like Maui's tattoos, but
I don't know why
Moana.
y'all making fun of me because I like Conan. What the fuck
same,
is wrong with
but
y'all?
different.
Well, nothing. And now it's just,
We're just picking on
Yeah.
you because we like you.
If this isn't Monopoly Bid, you're not allowed to bully me.
Yet.
No, fuck it. Because if this was Monopoly Bid, then I absolutely would be able to be bullying you, motherfucker. You know why? Don't try to play all innocent and shit. And
No, I said this isn't, so you're not allowed to bully me. If I'm not playing.
Fuck you.
Oh god. Yeah, I'll just go with that.
Animals. What's everyone's favorite animal movie?
Movie?
Ooh, what's that one fucking film?
Zootopia.
No.
That's mine.
Oh, for you? Nice.
Oh.
Hold on, I gotta find the name
Try
of it. But it's
everything.
like a...
Try everything.
Shakira. I like Clawhauser.
God, I heard that because I used to work for Disney. Oh my god, every fucking day I heard that
Isle
song.
of Dogs.
Oh,
That's
shit.
a great movie.
That is a
It's
Brandy.
a Wes
actually,
Anderson film.
Yeah.
So
Brandy
fucking
actually
good.
showed me that movie, and
It's actually really good.
when you know the scene what I'm talking about, the scene where they're in the thing, and then they also go in that bigger thing. My jaw dropped.
I was
I'm
like,
like,
I was like, no! And then they come later, and you're like,
oh
okay.
my god! And then something similar like that happens again, where like one of the main characters, like you think they die, and then
Yeah.
something comes up in the end, and you're just like, that's so wholesome. What the fuck? But yeah, that movie messes with me in a good way.
That's a really good film.
Yeah, really, really good film. Love the animation. Love how it's
Oh yeah.
like, oh,
Yeah, it must have been a bitch to make because it's
Oh,
all
yeah.
stop motion and oof.
Yeah.
Really good though.
very.
Wes Anderson, 10 and 10.
What are we doing? What are we?
Your favorite animal movie?
Pet Cemetery,
All right.
Oh,
the new one. Well, the new and the old one,
oh,
but mostly
Old
the
one,
old
okay.
The
New
old-
one.
Why? Why?
yeah.
I didn't like
Yeah,
the new
tell
Pet
me.
Cemetery.
Is it because of the animals,
No.
buddy?
No, I just I liked the first one. It was, but the second one just fell flat for me.
Oh, it's a
personally.
Stephen King.
Sure is.
Oh, I could have thought of this one. Now that I think about it on the top of my head, I actually got a better one for animal companion. Gromit from Wallace and Gromit.
Oh, fuck.
That's really good one.
I love that.
I thought of that right now
love
because
that.
I kept hearing in my head, not
Right.
even Wensleydale. I'm like, where have I heard this before? And then yes.
I think my second. Now that you brought that up, I think my second favorite movie with animals, Chicken Run.
Only
I don't
life
want
flashed
to be a pie.
She's
I
on
don't like
holiday.
gravy. Only life flashed before my eyes. It was rather boring.
It was rather
It was
boring.
That movie is full of hidden gems.
Oh my god, there's so many great one-liners in that film.
What in the dickens? Oh, norms now. The dogs were even great too. It's just like,
Oh
I
man.
told you they was organized.
Oh shit.
It's such a good movie.
Mel Gibson's in that.
Yeah, he plays the rooster.
Yeah.
Oh, Rocky.
Yeah,
Uh,
the one who can fly.
Miranda Richardson plays Mrs. Tweedy. Julia Swan.
And why won't you think I won't scream?
Mrs. Tweedy, Mrs. Tweedy.
And why won't you think I won't scream? Because I'm cute? That's so fucking great. That look was just like, this bitch.
Oh man,
Oh shit. Yeah. But I really want to watch Chicken Run
Chicken Run.
when Brandy comes home now.
I think I might be crazy, but I could have sworn that they are in pre-production for Chicken Run 2.
I think so. I think they've been in pre-production hell for
It comes out in 2023.
Never mind. Holy shit. I know
Well-
they were in pre-production hell for at least a few years.
Why would there be a second one?
I don't know. Maybe the next gen of chickens. Maybe
Mrs. Tweedy, the
Maybe it's-
chickens are revolting.
maybe it's not going to be in England. Maybe it'll be in America.
Oh shit.
No, it says returning of the whole flock.
Oh shit.
They're all like corn fed.
Well, to be fair, they were free, so why would they go back?
That's
The
fair.
sequel storyline description provides a concise overview of what to anticipate. After escaping from Tweety's farm, Ginger realizes her ambition. With her escape, she fights death and lives in a paradise on an island with the rest of the flock, Molly, blah, 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 blah. Ginger's life seems to have gone full circle, and she appears to have found the ideal finale. However, on the mainland, where they originate, a new enveloping menace threatens the life of the chickens.
Oh.
Oh.
To break in, Ginger as well as the flock would be sacrificing their hard-won freedom. How excited are you about the upcoming movie? Interesting.
Interesting. All right. I wonder if they'll have the original cast.
It says that the original cast has not come back yet, or not
Okay.
confirmed. So I'm wondering if they're still in the pre-production period of like scripting everything out and stuff like
probably.
that. So
Maybe they do have like another couple years.
now that I'm looking at one of the screenshots, I didn't realize how much of like a prison movie that movie is.
Yep.
It's a straight up
It's
just
it
prison
was
film.
basically like a
It's like
cartoonish-
Escape from Alcatraz type
Yeah.
of thing.
I wouldn't say Great Escape because of how it plays some of the stuff.
Oh yeah,
Because of like the whole thing.
I
of
mean
her
that's the
throwing
same. Isn't this the same storyline? Escape from Alcatraz and The Great Escape?
Well, The Great Escape has to do with... well, I guess, but I mean...
Because don't they escape from Alcatraz? From The Great Escape?
No.
Isn't that right?
The Great Escape is a World War II prison in a war camp. And Escape from Alcatraz is the Clint Eastwood film.
That's what I'm thinking of. Great film, by the way.
Yeah.
Well, with that being said, we're coming up to the end of the podcast. So what's everyone's recommendations to watch?
All right. Treasure Planet.
All right.
This girl right here.
Tell me I'm wrong though.
God, it's
when
such a
when is
good
the last time
fucking
you?
movie.
When is the last time
I
you
watch
saw
that movie
Treasure
at
Planet
least 4
and-
times a year.
Yeah, and not felt good after watching.
I love that movie. I love that movie because I love the story of Treasure Island. Like,
Yeah.
I am a huge Treasure Island fan.
Yeah.
And the fact that you put it in space,
Right.
fucking
So,
rad.
You guys might hate me for this, right? I watched Treasure Planet, but not completely.
Where did you end?
I end where they like showed the like portal thing where like it shows like the different like places, and then they find the planet that has all the treasure and shit, and then that's where it ends for me. I never finished it.
You don't have a resolution, buddy?
Nope. I never.
You're telling
finished...
me you did not see the end?
Nope. To my knowledge,
You don't know what happens to fucking Long John Silver?
Nope. Nope.
Oh my god.
To this day, I've watched that movie like twice in my life, and both times I
You didn't finish it? You watched
it.
You watched it twice and you didn't
Yep.
finish Treasure Planet. Well, it explains why you hate animals, buddy. So
I will
bitter.
say, I
So
think
bitter.
that movie is the reason why I'm a furry. Because Captain...
Oh, the
oh my
cat.
god.
Yeah.
Woo! Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was my awakening.
I can see that.
We should talk about that next week. Sexual awakenings.
I'm down for that.
All
An
right.
entire furry / sexual awakenings podcast next week. Tune in for episode 96. But yeah, go watch Treasure Planet. Really fun movie. Buddy, what about you? What you got?
Falling Down
Falling Down.
with Michael Douglas. An ordinary man frustrated with the various flaws he sees in society begins to psychotically, and violently lash out against them. He got fired from his job, and he's apparently going to be in a recent divorce, and everything that's been happening. Like he goes to a fucking like fast food place and is like, I want breakfast. Like we saw serving breakfast at certain, and so pulls out a fucking gun and starts shooting up the damn place. Like, look, and he's like, oh, it's not loaded, and he pulls the trigger and just like, okay, look, I just want breakfast. That's all I fucking want. It's like, oh, well, now I want lunch, and it just goes.
Oh my god.
Crazy.
Sounds like a
great
stoner
sign.
film.
Not necessarily a stoner film, but it's trippy.
We'll have to check it out. My recommendation is going to be Ping Pong Playa.
Excuse me.
If you guys have never heard of this movie, it's fucking great.
I need to look that up. Did you say actual words? Or
Yes,
Yeah,
Ping Pong Playa. It is a fucking hilarious comedy. So essentially, it's this guy who wants so badly to be a basketball player.
Mhm.
Like, his passion is basketball. But he's stupid fucking good at ping pong. And he hates it. And, like, thinks stereotypical 2007, like, I want to be a gangsta,
Yeah.
like, type of thing. That's the way he talks. And so the synopsis is, a kid dreams of playing professional basketball in order to escape the dead-end job, living in the suburbs, his bossy older brother, and running his mom's ping pong classes. It is fucking funny.
I like
Huh?
this man's name, Christopher C. Dub Wang. I love this motherfucker's name
Because he goes by C-Dub.
Yeah.
The entire movie, he's like, my name's C-Dub. It's super fucking funny. You guys should definitely check it out.
I'm gonna have to.
But with that being said, thank you guys for watching this episode of the podcast. Don't forget to go to Bluhdhaven.com for more of our content. And don't forget to subscribe to us on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and Amazon Music. And we'll see you guys next week for a new episode. See ya.